Sometimes as a gamer, you just want to play games, kick ass, and chew bubblegum. But what if you're all out of bubblegum? Introducing the Acer Predator G6 PC gaming machine. With its distinct logo and case design, the Predator manages to look like if a T-Rex had its way with a tank. And that's not a bad thing.
You're one ugly PC.
For those gamers out there who don't have time to bleed building their own gaming rig, the Predator G6 is the 15-year-old me's wet dream of a LED-lit, plastic-forged badassery that oozes over-the-top design with hardware to match. It even has a turbo button that pushes the i7 to a blistering 4.5 gigahertz without any noise. But if you're like me, you'll hit the turbo button once and never turn it off. On Amazon, you can pick up the Predator G6 for $1,699. And here's a list of the specs that come for that money. It's got a 6th generation Intel Core i7 6700 running at 4 gigahertz with turbo boost up to 4.5. Comes with 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, a GTX 980 graphics card, 256 gigabyte SSD paired with a 2 terabyte 7200 RPM SATA hard drive, a Blu-ray disc player with a DVD burner, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 6 USB 3 ports, 2 USB 2 ports, 3 display ports, 1 HDMI port, a DVI port, and powering it all is a 730 watt PSU. With these specs, you'd expect a decent 3D Mark score, and you'd be correct. The overall Firestrike score was 11,251, better than 85% of all results. But those are just numbers. What's it like running games at 4K resolution, you might ask? It was not a problem playing games like Homeworld Remastered Edition or Portal 2, but to really stretch this PC's legs, I played Doom. Lots and lots of Doom. I was able to play Doom at 4K with an average FPS of between 45 to 60 with everything set to Ultra. I did have to tweak the texture resolution a smidge to 90% to get buttery smoothness, but more than just a gaming machine, I use this as an everyday PC. Windows 10 boots in under 10 seconds. I also used it for video editing, which churned out this review faster than a bloodthirsty pinky descending on a baby space marine. I did encounter a few bugs with the turbo software in the beginning. After long stints of gaming or just being on for a few days, I would sometimes get a crashing or freezing error. This was fixed by a software update, but I encourage anyone who buys this PC to update your Acer Predator Sense drivers before all else. Straight away, I must tell you, this is not a PC for a builder, more for a plug-and-play tinkerer. Once the side panel is removed, it's clear that while the Predator may be ugly in a good way on the outside, it's kind of ugly on the bad way on the inside. The only part you really have easy access to for upgrading is the video card, while the RAM slots are mostly blocked by a heatsink and cable management was definitely an afterthought. One beautiful aspect of the Predator's design, though, is the beauty of silence. With its two-sided airflow, the Predator never made any noise even when being pushed to the limit while gaming. So in the end, would I recommend the Predator G6? Yes. Hell yes. In fact, if you've been waiting for a plug-and-play PC with some personality, then get the G6. The only people who'd be disappointed in this machine are those who would wish to have easy access for components when upgrading, or just aren't down with the aesthetics. Which, I'll be honest, I still think it's ugly, but ugly in a mean way. Like a rabid pug that eats up video games for breakfast and spits out hours of fun.